What the heck happened?
Well, I went to one of those business networking groups, you know, where you meet other business owners, and I got a bunch of cards. I was about to blast my opportunity video out to them through email, and the networking police got me. Hurry up, untie me so I can pitch these people before somebody else does. What are you doing? No, no, no! Hey, it's Adam and Michelle Carey, and it's Confession time!
Dun dun dun.
Come on, don't make it too dramatic. Raise your hand if you were a networking Tasmanian devil. You know, it's true. We probably upset a lot of people and definitely didn't represent our profession well.
In networking groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, I'll be the first to make the confession. When we were going to networking groups, you know, that's where people that own businesses get together and they network and give referrals. So we would go to a lot of these events and build our business. But I had such a wrong mindset about it, because I would go and I would just try and see who I could get to become my business partner or my customer. And whenever I would even go for a one-on-one, the whole time that they were sitting down with me and sharing what they do, instead of really listening to them intently, I would just be thinking of an angle. How do I present this business to them? How can I get them to become my business partner or a customer? And that was my big intention the whole time. And then I started to complain, these networking groups are a waste of time. Nobody's joining our business. I'm not going to do them anymore. But it wasn't a waste of time, and it wasn't working because they don't work, because they absolutely do. It was a waste of time for me, and it wasn't working for me because I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between having a goal and having an agenda.
Yes.
And we're going to give you 3 reasons, 3 tips for networking. Number 1 is you have to build relationships. An example of this, or a story, is I used to lead a networking group a couple years ago. And obviously we're there to do business. I mean, we do need to make revenue. We got to pay the bills, put food on the table. And some of us guys in the group started mountain biking together. Actually, 2 of us. One guy had a passion for it. I started riding with him, and my natural tendency is I love to gather people. So I'm like, if I find something I love, I'm going to tell the world, and we're going to do this. And so we started, my enthusiasm just started attracting people, and we started doing a mountain bike ride every Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock for an hour before all of us went about our day. And we really created a special bond and a friendship. And several of them ended up joining our team and our organization, not because of just the networking, but I believe because of the trust that was built from that. So number 1, you have to build relationships first. Find ways to create common ground and interest. And when people like, know, and trust you, that's when you're going to find your business growing.
That's right.
Number 2 is you have to give first. Michelle and I just had some one-on-ones yesterday. We went together, 2 one-on-ones from people that we had met, or I had met at a networking group, but I wanted to bring Michelle along. They wanted to meet her. And we both walked away from these one-on-ones just blown away of the generosity of these 2 individuals. We weren't expecting this, but we literally sat there and they just kept pouring into us, both very successful, by the way, and they kept just figuring out, okay, how can I serve you? How can I help you? There was no agenda, and sometimes you can sniff people out if they have like a hidden agenda, like they just want to look good. They weren't trying to sell us anything, and we walked away from there going, okay, racking our brain, like how can we give back to these people? It was just a coffee meeting, finding out what do you do about family, and we're used to that. But it was just a different dynamic. These people really wanted to pour into us. So number 1 is you got to build relationships. Number 2, you have to give first. And these people were givers, and now we're still thinking today, okay, what can we do to add value to them?
Right. And it's probably not a coincidence that they're, 1, so successful, but they're also extremely generous. So that's no coincidence there. So here's the third one is when you go to networking groups, you want to be a product of your product.
Yes.
You know, you want to represent yourself professionally. Don't expect to go to networking groups in sweatpants, torn up jeans, in a messy bun and expect people to take you seriously, especially if you're talking to people about making money. You just got to look professional to people that are professional. They're business owners. So they expect you to show up. And for example, what I mean by being a product of your product, you know, if you're in makeup, make sure your makeup looks great. You know, when you don't always have to be on point, but when you go to networking groups, that's when you do have to be on point. So make sure you're conducting yourself professionally. You look professional because you're talking to people about making money, and you just want to represent your business and the network marketing profession in a correct way, and so that people in the professional realm start to treat us and look at us more professionally.
Yeah, because if I was selling a hair growing product, you probably wouldn't trust or follow me. So look in the mirror and see would I follow me if I was trying to recruit me. And you know, you got to be sometimes the hardest boss you've ever had on yourself. So that's today's show. We thank you for following. Please go to adamandmichellecarey.com, subscribe to our free blog. We have a gift there that's waiting for you, just some value that we want to pour into you and come alongside you in your journey.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, cheers to your freedom.